Hey guys, and welcome back! Today, we're going to be talking about the goal of the game. The goal, or object of the game, is in most cases a very concrete thing, and understanding the goal is the first thing we as gamers do subconsciously in order to play the game. Most every game has both a victory condition, or a condition upon which someone is declared the winner, and a termination condition, or a condition upon which the game is over. These two conditions create the framework upon which our play is built. Together, they make the object, or goal of the game. The most common kind of goal in a game is shown by Warframe's Extermination mode. In this mode, the player has to kill X amount of enemy units, shown on the HUD. When the player has completed their objective, they achieve what is known as the victory condition. Upon achieving this victory condition, in most games, that results in the ending of the game, but because of Warframe's specific mechanics, the player still has to exit the level. Technical tangents aside, this is the default that most games resort to for a victory: wipe out the other player's forces. We see it in physical games like Risk or chess, as well as in many video games. However, this is not the only way the victory condition can be achieved, and the way it is achieved greatly impacts our story. For example, take a game like Brothers: A Tale of Two Sons. In Brothers, there is no combat, nobody to fight, nobody to kill. Because there is no violence, the game tells an incredibly different story than Warframe. However, both games share the same overall goal: to achieve the victory condition. Because both of these games are built around their specific goals, comparing them side by side shows just how different their stories are. Let's take a look at this for a sec. Warframe. Brothers. Warframe. Brothers. One more time. Warframe. Brothers. Because both games were built around their goal, every single mechanic in them screams out the difference. Warframe is a fast-paced hack and slash, while Brothers, well, isn't. Having the same goal does not make these anywhere near the same game. However, having a different goal doesn't always change the game completely either. To show this, let's return to Warframe. In Warframe, there are many game modes, each one with a slightly different goal. For example, we have Survival mode. In Survival mode, there is no victory condition. You play until you die. The goal of the game is to survive for as long as you can. This type of goal drastically changes the story because there is no victory. Beyond this are further types of play with more complex and abstract goals. An example of this is creation as the goal. Minecraft is a game where the sole goal is to create. It is an environment where players invent their own goal, and this kind of play can be difficult for some, especially when used to having direction in games. There are both pros and cons to this game type, as with any other. A disadvantage to sandbox games like Minecraft is that the player has to make up a story to fit within the rules of the game. However, this can also turn into a huge advantage. In my own experience, I created a story of a character who lived in the Nether, and I had a blast doing it. Another example of a game type with more complex goals is exploration games. Abzu is a game about the ocean, and that's about all I can say about it, because the game is about experiencing it for yourself. I'm about halfway through my playthrough, and still have only the barest idea of what my goal is, but because the progression is linear, so long as I follow the path I'm given, it will explain itself. Abzu shows that the player doesn't have to know the goal in order to play. In fact, part of the charm can be not knowing what is supposed to be done. These are just a few examples of different goals a game can have. However, many games have many different goals, and new goals are invented all the time. If you can think of any other goals, leave them in the comments and let's discuss them. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, don't forget to hit like and be sure to subscribe for more content like this. Have fun!